What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another NFL video with your boy. This is a Week 8 first look lineup video, ladies and gentlemen. The season is going by quick, man. We had an easy W Week 7. It was a nice week for us. Let's go ahead and keep it going here. Remember, drop a like down below, comment anything in the comments section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And speaking of which, congratulations to Jack Sod. Make sure you hit me up on Twitter at cam_ATL so I can get your PayPal information and send you over to 50. Thank you so much for commenting and being active and watching the videos. Thank you to everybody else who did the same thing. Good luck to the next winner. And let's go ahead and get straight into this first look lineup video here. I'm super excited about this. Let's just keep it hot, man. We've been smashing. We've only lost a couple main slates this year. And outside of that, we've won so many showdowns and the rest of the mains. So it's been a fantastic season, as well as an amazing start so far to NBA. We had a huge MLB season. So in general, the past year and a half or so, we've just been on another level. So it's been fun. Greenlightdfs.com to join the squad. Let's get straight into this. All right. I'm not going to keep up too much of your time. I'm just going to get straight to the point. We're going to talk about reasons why. We're going to build a first look lineup together, and we're going to get to it. So, starting off at quarterback, I'm going to go Jalen Hurts. Really love Jalen Hurts here in a dome in Detroit, with just what he can do with his feet, man. I mean, this matchup is just an amazing matchup for him. Matthew Stafford got over 30. Burrow got over 23. This is a guy in Jalen Hurts that could do so much on the ground, and Detroit struggles against the run as well. So, Jalen Hurts, he's in a huge spot here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him drop another over 30 like he did against Kansas City week 4. I love Jalen Hurts. He's in a huge spot, and especially in a dome in Detroit against a team like Detroit. I'm really excited for what he could do here. All right. Next up to pair him up with, keep an eye on this situation, but Kenneth Gainwell. If Miles Sanders ends up missing, the fact Miles Sanders went down last week, we have to keep an eye on that. If he misses, Kenneth Gainwell is going to be a fantastic option. This is a dude who's got amazing catching ability. Like he is very good little route runner. He's a quick dude he's kind of like a little like, who does he remind me of? Damn, I can't remember his name, but he also used to play for the Eagles. He's a little guy who just was really good pass catcher. I can't remember his name. Damn, I'm blanking on it. But either way, Gainwell is a solid option here, especially if Miles Sanders ends up missing. He has a low ankle sprain, so I would expect him to miss. It's not considered to be overly serious, but it's also, I don't know, I'm leaning on the side of him missing. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, with Miles Sanders most likely out, remember this is early week, so I don't know at this moment. But with Miles Sanders most likely out, I really love Kenneth Gainwell here, and he's a good pairing with Jalen Hurts as well, because Hurts is going to do a lot of dumping off to him. I mean, the dude gets a ton of targets, plain and simple, man. I mean, he got 8 targets last week. So in a situation where he's taking over as the lead back and he's going to be catching passes, Gainwell's got huge upside. Running it back on the other side, I've been going with Swifty often. This dude, just plain and simple, he's a wide receiver too, who also gets about 10 carries a game. Plain and simple. Like, he gets 7 to 10 targets per game, and he's also going to carry the ball 10 times. I mean, plain and simple, when it comes to the floor, DeAndre Swift has an amazing floor here. He has been absolutely amazing. And going against a Philly squad that gave up over 30 to Leonard Fournette, over 21 to Hubbard, over 22 to Hilaire, over 15 to Jacobs last week. I mean, they're giving it up to running backs, plain and simple. And the fact that Swift is so implemented into the pass game here, I just love it. Especially full point PPR on Draftkings. I love DeAndre Swift. Next up, another pairing up with Hurts. I'm going to go ahead and call it now. I think Devonta Smith has another blow up game. It's been a little bit since he's had a big game. I mean, he had the 19 week 1 and then the 22 week 4 against Kansas City. He still still hasn't hit that ceiling yet. Plain and simple, it's going to come. He's going to have one of those huge games. The only thing that holds Smith back is the fact that Hurts is not the most accurate quarterback in the world. I mean, I don't love him because he's super accurate. I love him because he's great on his feet and can get you a solid floor, as well as being able to throw maybe a touchdown or two. But I mean, at the end of the day, Devonta Smith will have one of those huge games this season, and this is damn sure a good matchup here against Detroit. And at only 5.5, I really love this GPP stack of Hurts, Gainwell, and Smith. If Sanders ends up out and running it back with DeAndre Swift, really like that GPP stack there. Next up, Emanuel Sanders, I really like here. Buffalo's projected one of the highest scoring offenses of the entire week. And the good part about this here is the matchup. Xavier Howard most likely is going to be following Diggs around. I would expect Xavier Howard to follow Diggs, which is going to open up Emmanuel Sanders here. Really love Emmanuel Sanders, really love Cole Beasley. I think both of those guys are going to shine here in this matchup with, like I said, one of the best cornerbacks in the league, Xavier Howard, most likely shadowing Diggs. All right, so it's going to open up a lot for Sanders and Beasley, and I really like their price as well at 5.4 and one of the highest totals of the slate. All right. Next up, keep an eye on Antonio Brown because this is contingent whether he plays or not. But I'm going to go Chris Godwin here. Now, there's multiple reasons why I like this. Number one, if Antonio Brown misses, Chris Godwin's going to be an amazing play week in, week out. Number two, Marshawn Lattimore is going to most likely be following around Mike Evans on the perimeter. I don't expect Lattimore to go on the inside and follow around Godwin in the slot. Okay, so Marshawn Lattimore most likely is going to be following around Mike Evans on the perimeter. That is going to open up Chris Godwin in the slot, and especially if Antonio Brown ends up missing, Chris Godwin could have another huge game here. We had him last week, and this week I expect some of the same if Antonio Brown misses. His lowest performance this year is an 8. All right, he got 28 last week against Chicago in a blowout. Imagine if the game stays close. So I really like Chris Godwin here with that matchup and the reasons that I already mentioned. At tight end, Jonnu Smith could possibly miss. So I'm leaning Hunter Henry here. Not only is Jonnu Smith could possibly miss, but Hunter Henry's just been consistent, man. He's got a touchdown in the last 4 games straight. So he is relied on heavily in the red zone especially. This is a Charger team that gave up over 17 to Mark Andrews, over 15 to Waller, over 20 to Kelsey. Now, yes, that's Andrews, Waller, and Kelsey. They're all some of the best tight ends in the entire league. But Hunter Henry has been utilized big time in the red zone. Expect him to get another touchdown at least, and at 4-2, especially if Jonnu misses. Expect Mac Jones to rely on him heavily in this game. If Jonnu does miss, Hunter Henry's going to run a good bit of routes, and I really like this spot for him as well. At flex, there's a couple people I like here. I like Khalil Herbert a lot. Khalil Herbert's going to get the carries. He got 18 carries last week, even with Damian Williams back. He got 18 carries, 100 yards, and didn't even get in the end zone. Ended up getting 21 against Tampa Bay in a blowout. The fact this dude got 18 carries, 100 yards in a blowout and 21 points says a lot. So I really love this matchup against San Francisco that just gave up over 22 to Jonathan Taylor. It's a solid spot for Khalil Herbert. I really love the spot for him. If he's going to continue being that workhorse back for Chicago, I really like the fact that he gets little dump-offs as well from Justin Fields, and Justin Fields can rely on him a little bit in the short-range stuff, like if he can't see anything open downfield. I really like Khalil Herbert's pass-catching ability, as well as the fact of him getting 20 carries a game. It's a fantastic spot, and it looks like the rookie has overtaken Damian Williams as the lead dog in Chicago. All right. And the other option that I like there as well is Eli Mitchell for San Francisco against Chicago on the other side of this game. I think both are fine options, but I lean Herbert with his usage and just over the 20 at home in Chicago, 20-some carries, exposure in the pass game. I mean, even in a blowout against a good defense in Tampa Bay, he still got us good points without even getting in the end zone. So expect Khalil Herbert to be a fantastic option. And then last but not least, I land on the Bengals defense. I think the Bengals are going to put up a lot of points against the Jets, and I think the Jets are going to struggle to try to keep up here. Zach Wilson was turning the ball over a ton, and now he's hurt. So it's a tough situation. I believe they're getting Flacco in, which I am a believer in Flacco. I think Flacco's a solid quarterback, but at the end of the day, with them going through what they're going through, the Bengals are in a solid spot here to rack up thing. I mean, when the Bengals get up big here and the Jets are trying to throw to keep up, I mean, there's a lot of turnover possibilities here, pick six opportunities, all types of stuff. So I really like the Bengals at 3.6. Other options at that price tag, let me see. Other options, you got the Bills at 3.3 right around there. I mean, Washington's football team at only 2.1 can be a good punt D. Bears at 2.7 can be a good punt D. We've got a couple decent punt defense options as well as some really solid spend up. Rams defense is going to destroy Houston. Bills defense is going to look really good against Miami, and then the Bengals against the Jets is going to be solid too. So we've got some decent defense options, but I'm going to side with the Bengals. So that's it. Remember, this is the first look, y'all. As the week goes on, I study all week, and then things could change people out, and that'll change up lineup construction and stuff like that. And this does lean GPP in my opinion because we are stacking a game like Detroit like this. So we've got Hurts, Gainwell, and Devonta Smith paired together against Detroit in a dome, and then we're running it back on the Detroit side with DeAndre Swift, who is their best player. Plain and simple, if they're getting blown out, he's going to get a ton of targets, so he feels really good as well. And then Emmanuel Sanders with Xavier Howard following around Stephon Diggs. That should open up Emmanuel Sanders and Cole Beasley. I like them both. Chris Godwin is a kind of wait and see. You want Antonio Brown to miss here. If Antonio Brown misses, and I'm expecting Marshawn Lattimore to follow around Mike Evans, it should be a big game for Chris Godwin, who they're going to focus on a lot here. And then Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith is possibly out. Either way, Hunter Henry's got 4 touchdowns in the last 4 games. Khalil Herbert, I mean, like I said, my biggest point here is he got 18 DraftKings points, 100 rushing yards against a great rushing defense in Tampa Bay in what was a huge blowout. They were beat by over 30 points, and he still got 18. Still got 18 carries as well. So, fantastic spot for Herbert. And then the Bengals D, Jets are going through a lot, man. I mean, the rookie is out. I mean, they might get, who knows, they might get better here. I believe they brought in Flacco. They might get better here and not be as bad with Flacco than Zach Wilson. But plain and simple, Jets are going through a lot. I'm expecting the Bengals to put up a lot of points. And then the Jets end up turning the ball over trying to catch up. So, and that's it, y'all. That's the first look lineup. Good luck, everybody. Greenlightdfs.com to join the squad for week 8. Let's get this money again, man. Let's get it. Let's stay hot, and I'm out.